G'day guys, I am the CHALL, your sports channel, and welcome to this DRFC Transfer Reports. Now of course we haven't done this kind of series in about a week, and the reason being of course we took that week break, and we haven't done one of these in about a week and a half, but we do have a couple of stories just to give you guys on Rayhaan Tulloch. We have a story on Matty Blair as well. There's two stories, to be fair. There's like a part 1 and a part 2 with Tulloch. But just to recap you guys on what's been going on, we are going to cover more than just League 1. We are going to cover the Premier League, the Championship, League 2, maybe do some National League stuff as well, if there's any non-league clubs further down the pyramid that's sort of catching my eye a bit. I do want to do a video on AFC Bury, but might wait a bit for that one. But the main part of this video is talking about the latest stories from Rovers, my hometown club. We are releasing part 2 of the Premier League predictions, and then tomorrow hopefully I'm going to record a video doing my Championship, League 1 and League 2 predictions all in one video, and that'll be just promotion, playoffs and relegation. That'll just be in Championship, League 1, League 2, because I want to keep it more simple with that. But in this video, we're going to show you some news, the latest transfer news on Rovers. Of course, just recently we played Bradford. We drew 0-0 in the EFL Trophy, 1-4, 1 on penalties. And, that is a good fixture for us, even though it was just a penalty win. Lewis Jones has given some selection headaches for Darren Moore. But for now, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell so you never miss a YouTube video. And for now, guys, let's get into our first story on the DRFC Transfer Reports today. So, according to the 72 We Love the Football League, which is a very trusty source there, the Athletic journalist Steve Madley has reported on Twitter that Doncaster Rovers have won the race to sign West Brom youngster Rayhaan Tulloch on loan ahead of Fleetwood Town and Swindon Town. Now, the manager Darren Moore is looking to use his West Brom links to bring one of the Baggies' top prospects on loan to the Keepmoat Stadium. As per the Athletic journalist Steve Madley, West Brom star Rayhaan Tulloch is set to make a loan move to Doncaster Rovers. The young star is set to arrive at the League One club to bolster Moore's attacking options following Arsenal starlet Tyrese John-Jules, who completed a loan move through the door. Now, Moore's links with the Hawthorns club are said to have helped Doncaster secure the loan signing of Tulloch ahead of other clubs, with West Brom trusting Moore to help develop their young stars. League One rivals Fleetwood and Swindon were also interested in Tulloch, but it is the Keepmoat Stadium where the England Youth International looks set to move. Now, Tulloch has come through youth academy at West Brom, and after impressive performances for the club's youth sides, he started to appear in the first team picture. For the under-18s, Tulloch scored 23 goals in 38 games, and for the under-23s, he netted 14 in 47. He's gone to make 5 appearances for the seniors side and will now be hoping to impress on loan with Doncaster Rovers. However, just recently there was questions surrounding is Tulloch going to sign, and that was come from the Doncaster Free Press, sort of a extension to that story. And reports in the West Midlands earlier this week suggested that Rovers had won the race, who Moore knows from his time at the Hawthorns, but the Rovers boss insists nothing has been agreed with his former club over Tulloch. Now, he's gone to say that Rayhan is among others that we've been looking at for this season and has potential, but we keep working. He's been one of the many that we've looked at, and we'll see how that one goes. But there's nothing at the moment, so we keep working. When asked if he was still pursuing other attacking options following the loan signing of Tyrese John-Jules, Moore said to the Free Press, if it's possible to do so, then yeah. The Free Press understands that Rovers has been in regular dialogue with West Brom over the loan signing with the forward, but have yet to receive full confirmation that deal will be happening. The Athletic reported earlier this week that Rovers has seen off the competition from Fleetwood and Swindon to sign him. Of course, he made several appearances in the FA Cup, in the Baggies shirt, involved in the first matchday squad with the first team as a 16-year-old. Now, of course, meanwhile, on the other hand, away from that story, it's also reported that Moore says he will begin to inform Rovers' last group of trialists of their fate. Now, Moore met with talent identification manager Adam Henschel and chief executive Gavin Baldwin on Tuesday to discuss his options for potentially offering deals to some trialists and how that would impact upon his playing budget. He was unable to report back to the individual players later that day due to the EFL Trophy clash between Bradford City and Donny Rovers. Of course, we know that ended 0-0 with a 4-1 win for Doncaster Rovers on penalties. Former Rovers club captain Andy Butler and ex-Rotherham United forward Julian Lamy have been on trial along with a young right back and a holding midfielder. So there we go. That is the first story of today, looking at Rayhaan Tulloch and then looking ahead to these last group of trialists. If we do get them through, then obviously, it'd be great to get some extra squad depth in there, because I think that's been one of the big things this summer for Rovers, the fact that we need extra players to sort of, so we don't get worried if there's any major injuries and we haven't got the squad capable of replacing them until they get to full fitness again and recover from those injuries. So obviously things like injuries and suspensions, the fans were very, afraid of that at one point, going into this season, if we're going to have a thin squad. But, we're really starting to, I think it was the first couple of signings, when we first signed, the likes of Lakilo and, even just Bursic coming in as well. We were kind of afraid at that point. So, obviously we signed loads of players afterwards. Taylor Richards, Ed Williams, Cameron John, Tyrese John Jules coming in as well. So, I think more signings, make it less afraid for the fans, I guess, to worry about injuries and suspensions. So, the fact that we've got potentially, the last group of trialists on the way, a young right back, it'd be a good option for Halliday, like a backup option for Halliday. Another holding midfielder, so again, that'll improve the midfield a lot. Lamy, I've seen some clips of him. He's alright, but, is he the biggest goal threat? Maybe not. But it would give him, on the plus side, some extra competition for Fajiri, for Tyrese, and for possibly Tulloch if he does come in. And of course, Andy Butler for a season would be great to get some extra squad depth at that centre-back role. But speaking about Rayhaan Tulloch, now, I've seen a lot of exciting stuff about this guy. There was a lot of strikers that we were linked with in the past, especially this summer. We were linked potentially with Armando Broja, who was from the Chelsea Academy. He's been loaned out now to, can't remember who's been loaned out to, but I think it's either a League One or a League Two club. Can't remember where though. But, we were linked with him potentially at one point. There was loads of very broad rumours of Ian Henderson, but I didn't believe it for 1 second. And we're still linked with a few people now. The rumour is that we could be linked with Jackson Irvine, who left Hull City. Is he the holding midfielder that's on trial with us? We'll have to see. And I think that it should be interesting to see who is in that batch of trials, who the young right back is, who the holding midfielder is, Lamy if he's going to come in, Butler if he's going to come in for a year. And if Tulloch's going to sign, then fair enough, we've got a good young striker, because I've seen clips of Tulloch, and he is a potential goal threat, and I think either a partnership with him and John Jules or him and Fajiri would be a good partnership. I think that we're looking here at potentially a 4-2-3-1 formation, maybe a 4-4-2 at times. I think he's been trying to test some formations out at times during the pre-season, Darren Moore, and maybe we play with two strikers, maybe we go with the cam, the wingers, and then just the one forward through the middle. And to be fair, this pre-season, if I could, summarise this pre-season overall, it has been tough, because we've been trying to build behind the scenes at the same time. But on the other hand, we've got some decent results. Yes, I was quite mad about the Blackburn loss in the EFL Cup, first round. Knocked out in the first round for the second time in a row, in back-to-back years. I was kind of mad about that, but on the other hand of it, I did summarise it in the next video afterwards. I was like, on the other hand, we still gave Blackburn a decent game at most times throughout that match, and to be fair, against a Championship team, gives me a lot of confidence. The 0-0 draw against Derby gives me a lot of confidence, especially since they played, most of their first team squad at some point, either the first half or the second half. They played Wayne Rooney for the first half, and we got a 0-0 draw. So, even though it's no goals at all, it's still a result we can, bounce back from. we've got MK Dons in the first game of the season. I'll be honest with you guys, my loan doesn't come in until 21st September, so it looks like I'm going to be missing out on watching the first 2 games at least, maybe the second game, because I think it's the same day as the loan comes in. So I want to try and get the full season pass for streaming, and I want to try and watch the rest of the season, but potentially the first 2 games of the season I won't be able to watch, but hopefully after that I'll be able to pick up the streaming for the whole season after that day. So very exciting stuff. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to watch the rest of the matches of the season. And hopefully we get to see our team perform well. Obviously MK Dons will be a good game. I think we'll probably win that. I'll probably do a preview of that game tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, very exciting stuff, and I cannot wait for that. And Tulloch's a very exciting player as well, so if we do get him in, very exciting, especially with the trialist as well. So it'll be interesting to see what the fate of those trialists will be. Final story today, then we're going to speak about Matty Blair, and it's confirmed that he has completed a full move to a League Two club. So the report is from BBC Sport. Cheltenham Town have signed Matty Blair after a successful trial period. The 31-year-old spent the past 4 seasons with Rovers, scoring 8 goals in 139 league appearances, also having spells with Kidderminster, York, Fleetwood and Mansfield. Now, we do have an official statement from Matty Blair on Twitter, at DRFC_official, which is Donny Rovers' official Twitter account. I wouldn't know where to start in thanking people for the time and effort put in over the years. Been a club that has played a massive part in my life. I'll be able to say my thank yous in person when it's safe to do so. As for now, stay safe and see you soon, with a blue and red heart emoji. So there we go, Matty Blair is officially a Cheltenham Town player. Now I did reply to that tweet saying thank you for your service and things like that, and he liked it within the first few minutes, so it shows you what kind of person he is. He's an absolutely humble person, such a nice guy. I think I saw him after a game once, I can't remember, but I definitely, you know, over the last few years, ever since we were in that slump in League Two for a season, you know, he's been one of the players that's dragged us back out of there. And even though he didn't get much game time last season compared to usual, I think that, you know, Matty Blair's been one of those great players. He's been a decent player for us that's just never give up, never quit. And, you know, Matty Blair definitely is one of those players that we'll never forget in the modern era of Rovers. I think he's definitely been one of those underrated players for us. I think he's been a great versatile player. Of course, he can play right mid, right wing, right back, right wing back. You know, full, you know, right hand, you know, not even just one in the right hand side. He can play full right down side. So fair play to him. We've got you know, we managed for the last 4 or 5 years. We've had a massive versatile player, and you know, Matty Blair, if you're watching this, mate, honestly, you're an incredible guy, a brilliant player. Good luck with Alfie May in Cheltenham in League Two. Get promoted to League One. We can play you next season. That's if we don't get promoted to the Championship, as well as you guys going up. But yeah, good luck to Cheltenham, to you and Alfie in Cheltenham Town in League Two, guys. You're going to absolutely smash it, I'm sure. You know, I said it in my reply tweet, you're going to smash it in League Two. And yeah, Matty, you're an incredible guy, and just good luck in League Two because you deserve it, mate. There we go. So that is the first DRFC transfer report back after a week and a half. These will be coming, you know, every regular day now, so we're back on full schedule with these. I am going to still cover the Premier League, Championship, League Two, with separate videos, either transfer reports that might stand out to me, or, you know, just obviously the predictions going into the season. The Championship, League One, League Two predictions will be released, you know, going into tomorrow. And, you know, very exciting stuff there. So, very exciting, and I cannot wait to do those prediction videos tomorrow. So, thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, comment down below your thoughts, click the notification bell so you never miss a YouTube video. Make sure you subscribe to my TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter, as well as the Coast to Chell YouTube channel. Got some new videos coming on there today, so stay tuned for that. And for now, guys, I'm the CHALL. Please like, comment, subscribe. Goodbye.